In agriculture in middle school, we explore everything from natural resources to animal science, intro to horticulture, and then also we dive into different careers that they may have in agriculture. And we also we look at some hot button issues in agriculture, what's going on in the news and in the media that has to do with agriculture, how does what's going on in our world affect agriculture, and how do our students' decisions as they become consumers and then eventually voters at 18, how does that impact agriculture and the world that they live in?
My favorite thing in ag to do is to learn about animals and all that.
It's important that we expose these students to agriculture at a young age because it's where their food comes from, it's where their clothing comes from, and a lot of the materials that they use on a daily basis, whether it's from a farm or from natural resources, all of those are the agricultural industry.
So in ag, so far, what we've learned about plant identification and tree identification. And as you can see over there, at the flower beds, we have prepped some of those to get them ready for the plants so we can plant them. In the greenhouse, we have built shelves and stuff for us after those have been grown to store the plants inside the greenhouse to help them to grow some more.
I think that agriculture is important for our students to know about and understand about because it is where their food comes from. It is a huge part of the Surrey County community. It's a big part of North Carolina industry. The agriculture industry, of course, is a $1 billion industry worldwide and affects everyone on a daily basis. So it's important that our students understand, at bare minimum, how the agriculture impacts them. And then we hope that as they explore these different areas, that something about it piques their interest and maybe they will pursue a career in agriculture.
And I really like getting my hands dirty and being able to work with the plants. It's actually hands-on activities that you get to do. We get to learn about the plants, then plant them and watch them grow, and then pick them at the end of the year.
Right now, only about 1 to 2% of the population is in agriculture, in production ag. And so that means that 1 to 2% of our population is feeding the other 98% of us.
Well, in ag, it's very fun because you get to learn about all the animals and like the plants that go and like they actually feed you. Like you get to learn about how to grow healthy crops that won't spread diseases and how you treat the animals to make sure that they're either good for, like the chickens can be good for eggs or meat, and you have to know how, like which type of chickens are for which. And it's very interesting.
We need more agriculturists. We need more diversity in agriculture. We need students who have new ideas to take an interest in agriculture. And students should know that there is a place in agriculture for everyone. Agriculture, because it has such a wide base in natural resources, in science, research, production, students who are interested in plants or animals, all of those things, there's something for everyone in agriculture.
Because it's fun, it's interesting. You get to learn if you want to start your own farm, you have to know like what kind of soil and what plants are best for the environment that we live in. And it's very interesting because if you go to the store and you just buy like a tropical plant and then you expect it to grow in a place that's not very tropical, it's not going to work very well. So you have to learn like what kind of plants grow here and then what kind of plants grow somewhere like totally different.
So today our students are going to be participating in a soil science lab. We've been talking and studying about the different particle sizes of soil. So today they're actually going to get some hands-on experience about what those different soil sizes look like, and we're going to use soil sieves to separate those soil particles out.
Fun fact, it takes 500 years for 1 centimeter of topsoil to form.
So putting this all through the sifter, we learned how what parts there are. So the plants grow differently in different types of soil. So the bottom of the soil is definitely the hardest part. The softest is like our topsoil, and the middle is where the plants grow best.
It is important to me. Agriculture has been a big part of my life. It helped shape who I am as a person. Not only do I get to teach students about agriculture, but I feel like agriculture teaches a lot of life lessons, responsibility, good record keeping, so many other things that we can learn for life in general, leadership skills that will prepare these students for their jobs, whether they are in agriculture or not. There are so many things that they can learn from agriculture.
I cannot wait to do ag next year.